This is game 2 for the state tournament between West Volusia and Sebring on day 3. For our visiting team, West Volusia, we have number 6, Sagan Dudley. Number 44, Kylan Japalucci. Number 23, Isaac Lara. Number 17, Brody Meadows. Number 33, Carson Taylor. Number 5, Bryson Wilkins. Number 25, Jaden Brayton. Number 7, Abriel Ruiz. Number 26, Parker Thornton. Number 20, Nico Amato. Number 40, Halden Grove. Number 3, William Gomez. And we have manager Mike Meadows, assistant coach Mitch Taylor, assistant coach Peter Dudley, and assistant coach Braden Japalucci. And for the home team, Sebring, number 1, Colton Lewis. Number 10, Ty Cleveland. Number 12, Griffin Troy. Number 5, MJ DeVries. Number 11, Derek Rosa LeBoy. Number 3, Kyler Doty. Number 4, Jordan Montoya. Number 9, Hudson Moore. Number 8, Diego Sueves. Number 7, Canton Anderson. Number 6, Colton Newman. Number 2, Maddox Alexi.
All right, welcome back to our continuing coverage of the 2018 Florida-Dixie Youth Baseball T-Ball State Tournament. This is an elimination game between West Volusia and Sebring. Here from Sebring, I'm Mike Rideout. I'll have the play-by-play of today's game. If you would like to participate during the broadcast, you can send in your shout-outs and best wishes via text message to area code 352-258-8450. 352-258-8450. And once again, Miss Bierman says good luck to both teams. Thank you, Miss Bierman. If you're new to the shout-outs, basically what we're looking for, who's the shout-out to, who's it from, and I always like to know where you guys are listening. For example, good luck, Colton Lewis from Mom and Dad listening in Sebring. Just as an example, send your shout-outs in via text message to 352-258-8450. If you are making your way to Sebring, if you'd like to still see some good baseball, well, if you're looking for class and comfort all rolled up into one luxurious but very affordable package, you'll want to stay at the Residence Inn by Marriott. Located on Tubbs Road in Sebring, they are near everything that makes a stay convenient and enjoyable. Their service is second to none, and the Residence Inn is staffed by people who genuinely care about the youth of our community and aren't afraid to show it. The Residence Inn in Sebring. Come take up residence with us. We also recommend the Inn on the Lakes in Sebring. You will enjoy the luxury of casual yet elegant surroundings that are as pleasing to the eye as they are comfortable and relaxing. With more than 155 spacious, beautifully decorated guest rooms and suites, you can experience the best that Sebring Florida hotels have to offer. At Inn on the Lakes, you will be afforded all the comforts of home in addition to stunning views that overlook the lakes and the finest hospitality around. To find out more, go to Inn on the Lakes. That's INN, innonthelakes.com, or call 800-531-5253. First batter of the game pops it up to second. It goes into and out of the glove of the second baseman. MJ DeVries couldn't hold on to it, and Sagan Dudley is aboard safely here in the top of the first inning. So just underway. Glad to have you aboard wherever you may be. And Kylan Japalucci hits this one off the glove of the third baseman. He'll throw to second, not in time. In fact, it gets away. And that will allow Dudley to go to third, rather. He's now coming home. The throw home, not in time. Japalucci ends up at third base. And West Volusia takes an early 1-0 lead. A little excitement over there in the AAA game behind us.
Number 23, Isaac Lara.
Isaac Lara will be the batter, runner at third base, or the third baseman, right-handed hitter. That's all right. I can help. Here's a shout-out that says, "Let's go West Volusia" from Aiden Colon. Thank you for that. Also, "Good luck West Volusia" from McLean, Pierce, and Associates in Sanford, Florida. Thank you, guys. Laura swings and hits this one into the outfield and center field for a base hit. Gets by the center fielders. It takes a funny hop, or funny roll. Laura with good speed, heading to third. They're waving him home. He's going to have an inside the park home run. A 2-run homer to give West Volusia a 3-0 lead. That will send out Brody Meadows, the shortstop. West Volusia open up the tournament with a 26-15 loss to Okeechobee. This is popped up to the shortstop. He makes a diving attempt near the bag at second. He can't come up with it. It'll be a base hit for Brody Meadows, who's a pretty good defensive second baseman. Or shortstop, rather. He's made some really nice plays at shortstop in this tournament. But West Volusia was able to bounce back. They beat West Seminole 28-7 yesterday to stay alive. Carson Taylor, a left-handed hitter, will step in now. Runner at first, still nobody out. He hits this one to the pitcher, who will throw back to first. Not in time. It gets by the pitcher. Meadows rounding third. He's going to score. And Taylor rounding second, heading to third. And he'll hold up there. It's now 4-0 West Volusia. West Volusia, as I mentioned, bouncing back with that win against West Seminole. West Seminole was eliminated. This is an elimination game as Sebring lost its first and only game of the tournament, falling to DeSoto 29-5. Right-handed hitter Bryson Wilkins at the plate, hits it past the pitcher, but to the shortstop off his glove. And another run will come home. It's 5-0 West Volusia. Here in the top of the first.
Now batting, number 25.
One out for Jaden Brayton. Ground ball to the shortstop. He fields it, throws to second, and they get the out at second base. 6-4 fielder's choice for the first out of the inning. You know, yesterday it took Sebring until the fourth inning to record an out, but they also had a double play in that fourth inning. Abriel Ruiz will bat, and he hits this one over to second. Second baseman going to reach out and tag the runner for unassisted fielder's choice. And that's the second out of the inning. So Sebring playing much better defensively, already recording 2 outs. Certainly something to be positive about. Always trying to draw on your positives. Line drive to the shortstop, who makes a diving catch. Ball out in front of him for the third and final out to retire Parker Thornton, and the inning is over. West Volusia sends 9 to the plate. They score 5 runs. We head to the bottom of the first. It's West Volusia 5. Sebring coming to the plate right after this timeout here on JockJive.com.
The Sportsmanship Award is one of the most coveted awards to be won at this Dixie Youth Baseball Tournament. Sportsmanship is playing hard to win, but realizing all cannot become winners. It is being a gracious loser and even more a gracious winner. Good sportsmanship involves such matters as fair play, keen rivalry, but careful observance of the rules, courtesy, and a generous attitude toward an opponent. To be considered for an award for sportsmanship, a team must, 1, demonstrate good conduct and positive attitude by all players and coaches, both on and off the field. Number 2, be prompt and participate in all scheduled activities throughout the tournament. 3, have fans that show good conduct and attitude toward umpires and opposing teams. And 4, be neat in appearance and dress of both team and coaches at all times. We ask all in attendance here at this Dixie Youth Tournament join the coaches and players in making these qualifications the rule of behavior while attending these tournament games. Let's make this year a wonderful year of fun and great memories.
Well, just found out what all the excitement was. Sebring has just defeated Bartow in extra innings. There's a ground ball to third to begin the inning. A throw over to first is high and past the first baseman. So Colton Lewis leads things off. He's rounding second, heading to third. They're going to throw it to third, but it's dropped at third base, and now he's coming home. They'll throw it to the pitcher, but it won't matter. He was beyond that line. He'll be allowed to score.
That was number 1, Colton Lewis.
So Colton Lewis puts Sebring on the scoreboard. It's 5-1.
Number 10, Ty Cleveland.
But in the AAA state tournament, Sebring edges Bartow 8-7 in 7 innings. Or 8 innings, excuse me. 8-7 Sebring in 8 innings. Well, why are they sending the runner back to second? So the run does not score. And this one hit past the first baseman by Ty Cleveland into right field. This time Lewis will officially score. Not sure why he was sent back to second. I have no idea. I'm clueless. It works itself out. The run still scores, and it's 5-1 on the RBI single by Ty Cleveland. Next batter, Griffin Troy, grounds it to second. They're going to go to second for the force in time. 4-6 fielder's choice.
That was number 12, Griffin Troy.
So Cleveland out at second for the first out.
Now batting MJ.
That will send up MJ DeVries.
MJ DeVries.
Second baseman, where's number 5? 1 out, 1 on. There's a shout out. We'll wait for this play on a ground ball to third. The throw will go to second, but off the glove of the second baseman into right field. Griffin thought about coming home, but actually he's going to have to go back to third anyway because the ball goes to the pitcher. And that will put runners on the corners for Sebring. Our shout-out says, let's go West Seminole. Tammy and co-workers are listening at work and cheering you on. Thanks, guys. Hope you guys have a good Monday. Derek Rosa LeBoy will bat. Runner first and third as he grounds it up the middle. Knocked down by the shortstop, and he dives towards the bag and tags the bag with a baseball. Nice play by the shortstop. Told you he's a pretty good shortstop, Brody Meadows. 6 unassisted fielder's choice. It will be an RBI for LeBoy, Rosa LeBoy, as Griffin scores on the play. That's the second out of the inning. And it's now 5-2 as Griffin scores on that last play. Here is Kyler Doty. Doty grounds it to the pitcher. who fields it, throws to first in time to end the inning. 1-3 on the putout. 2 runs come across the plate for Sebring in the bottom of the first. After 1, our score, West Volusia 5, Sebring 2, here in the Dixie Youth Baseball T-Ball State Tournament from Sebring.
Every league in Dixie Youth Baseball sets their sights each year on the Dixie Youth Baseball World Series. In August, champions in the Majors Division, the Triple-A Division, or the O-Zone Division from each state compete for the #1 position in Dixie Youth Baseball. Why not combine your vacation with a week of championship youth baseball at the Dixie Youth World Series? What makes Dixie Youth Baseball different? Well, one good rule is required participation. During the local season, every player on every team is required to play in every game, and all tournament players are required to bat at least once in every game. It's not a perfect rule, but it's much more than most youth baseball organizations do, and it allows each baseball player to be an active participant. Just being a part of each win or loss means so much to the child. They just want to belong, and Dixie Youth Baseball sees to it that they do by making this a regular rule. We think this is a step in the right direction, the child's direction.
All right, a ground ball to first by Nico Amato. It goes off the glove of the first baseman, and Amato will reach the bag safely. West Volusia with a runner on and nobody out. Here in the top of the second, 5-2 West Volusia. Back to your shout-outs at 352-258-8450. Great defense, West Volusia. Let's get some more runs. That's again from Tammy and our co-workers. Great job, Brody, from McLean Pearson Associates in Sanford. Halden Grove hits this one in front of the home plate, but it gets outside that circle. It's a fair ball, and there will be no play for the pitcher. That's an infield hit. Runners are at first and second with nobody out. Another shout-out. Let's go West Volusia. Let's get some more runs from McLean Pearson Associates in Sanford. William Gomez, right-handed hitter, the batter.
Number 3, William Gomez.
And he grounds this one over to the second baseman who knocks it down, picks it up, tags out the runner. And here comes a runner home on the 4 unassisted fielder's choice. RBI for Gomez as Amato will score. That's the first out of the inning. And it's now 6-2 West Volusia. We'll head to the top of the order. Here's Sagan Dudley. Left-handed hitter. Swings and grounds it between the first and second baseman into right field and between the outfielders. That is going to roll for a while. The runner will score easily. Gomez scores. They are waving home Dudley. And he will have an inside the park home run. 2-run homer. And West Volusia extends the lead. It's now 8-2. Base is empty for Kylan Japalucci.
Now batting, number 44,
Kylan Japalucci hits this one into left field for a base hit. He takes the turn, but he'll hold at first. Actually, the throw gets away, so he's going to go to second, but he's tagged out by the second baseman who lunged at him. He fielded the errant throw and tagged him out. 4 unassisted for the second out of the inning. 2 gone for Isaac Laura. Another shout out. Yay, way to go, Sagan.
Okay, number 23, Isaac Laura.
Laura with an inside the park 2-run homer first time up. He pops this one up in behind the mound, and the shortstop makes a diving attempt, can't come up with it. It'll drop for a hit for Laura. 2 outs with a runner at first. 8-2, West Volusia leads it. We're in the top of the second. Game scheduled for 6, unless we reach the mercy rule, which again, is based on a mathematical formula, if you will. The most runs you can score in an inning is 10. So if you're down by 15, you don't play the final inning. Just as an example. Brody Meadows, the batter, and he lines it into center field for a base hit. Laura heading to third. They're waving him home. As the throw goes to second, not in time. Meadows is in there safely. And it's now 9-2 West Volusia. Eighth batter of the inning coming up. Laura scoring on that last play. And Carson Taylor to bat from the left side. He swings and lines it to the second baseman who makes the catch. Low line drive, caught it right above the shoelaces. And that's the end of the second inning. But 4 more runs come across the plate for West Volusia. And as we head to the bottom of the second, it's West Volusia 9, Sebring 2, right here on JockJive.com.
Sportsmanship is one of the goals of Dixie Youth Baseball. At times, we see good sportsmanship displayed by everyone except for some adults. We feel that as adults, regardless of whether or not they're active in the program, they're supposed to set a good example. Everyone can do this as they sit in the stands cheering for their favorite team. Be a good example of sportsmanship. Yell for, not against a team. In this way, you can set a good example of sportsmanship. Fans are as much a part of the game as the umpires, so be a good fan by cheering for your team and not against the other.
We move to the bottom of the second here in Sebring. Another warm day as the temperature climbing into the low 90s. 92 degrees, the current temperature for Sebring. They will send up batters 7, 8, and 9. So in that last half inning, 4 runs come across the plate. Brody Meadows driving in the 4th run of the inning. And Sagan Dudley also had a 2-run homer inside the park home run. Sebring with 2 in the first. Let's see if they can respond here in the second. Jordan Montoya will lead it off.
Leading up the bottom half of the second inning for Sebring will be number 4, Jordan Montoya.
Montoya grounds it to the pitcher. Scooped up by the pitcher. Low throw, but in time. As Carson Taylor makes the put out for the first out, 1-3. 1 out for Hudson Moore.
Now batting number 9, Hudson Moore.
And Spearman, come on, Sebring. We need some hits. Moore, a right-handed hitter. Swings and fouls it off over to third. After this game, we'll be down to our final 5 teams. This is lined now on one hop into the glove of the pitcher who picks it up, fires it to first in time. Nice play by Taylor. He couldn't catch the low line drive, but it did one hop into the glove, and he threw to first for the second out. 2 gone. By the way, those teams, Brooksville and DeSoto, who will play at 2 o'clock in a winner's bracket game. Okeechobee, who's in the winner's bracket but receives a bye and will play tomorrow at 1 against the winner of that game. And then Avon Park staying alive, beating Hardy 25-24 this morning, plus the winner of this one. Another ground ball to the pitcher, but the low throw gets by the first baseman. Diego Cuevas is on his way to second. And now he's heading to third as the throw gets away yet again, and he's going to come home and score. And it's 9-3. Canton Anderson will bat with the bases empty.
Now batting number number 7, Caden Anderson.
And Anderson pops it up to the second baseman, and one hops into the glove. And the throw to first, low but in time. Ruiz makes the put out for the third and final out. Sebring does get one run, and after two, it's 9-3 West Volusia. We'll keep it right here to remind you folks that if you're looking for class and comfort all rolled up into one luxurious but very affordable package, then you want to stay at the Residence Inn by Marriott, located on Tubbs Road in Sebring. They are near everything that makes a stay convenient and enjoyable. Their service is second to none, and the Residence Inn is staffed by people who genuinely care about the youth of our community and aren't afraid to show it. The Residence Inn in Sebring, come take up residence with us. Cool thing about the Residence Inn, they've got hospitality tonight, tomorrow, and Wednesday night. Free, from what I understand, free alcoholic beverages. I don't know how much of a limit that's going to be. Adult beverages, I should say. But they also have food as well that they're providing. Don't forget to subscribe to the Jock Jive YouTube channel. We stream all Dixie Youth Baseball, most youth sports, and high school football in the fall to our YouTube channel. And you'll want to know first what games are coming your way. So we head to the top of inning number 3. West Volusia will send up batters 6, 7, and 8. Once again, our shout-out number 352-258-8450. This one lifted by Bryson Wilkins over the head of the shortstop. Leadoff base hit. That sends up Jaden Brayton.
Now batting, number 25, Jaden Brayton.
Right-handed hitter. And Brayton pops this one up over the head of the shortstop into left center field. The throw to second. The second baseman had his back turned and it gets away. And then the throw to third also gets away. So Wilkins will score. Brayton being waved to third, and he slides in safely. It was a close play. Good effort. A diving attempt by Ty Cleveland, the shortstop, to get that runner at third, but Brayton in there safely.
Now batting, number 7, Ruiz.
And West Volusia adds another run to make it 10-3. There's Abriel Ruiz, right-handed hitter. And he swings and fouls it off for strike one. Ruiz grounds this one to second. The throw to first, dropped. So Brayton scores. And Ruiz goes to second. Now he's heading to third, but he's going to get tagged out by the shortstop. Well, you never try to take off when the ball is right there near the bag. And the shortstop,
now batting, number
Ty Cleveland, makes the put out. So another run scores to make it 11-3, and that's the first out of the inning. Base is empty for Parker Thornton. Thornton lined out to short last time up. He pops this one up to third, and it's going to hit the ground and roll away from the third baseman for a base hit. One out, one on. Here at the top of the third.
Now batting, number 20,
Nico Amato to the plate. Lefty. Swings and misses for strike one. Manager for West Volusia, Mike Meadows. Assistant coaches Mitch Taylor, Peter Dudley, and Brandon Giampalucci. This one's hit right side of the infield. It hits the ground after the pop-up, and it's fielded by the pitcher, and it's Colton Lewis that's going to tag out the runner. Now the throw to third, close but not in time. So one unassisted on the play. Thornton moves to third, and that's your second out of the inning.
Now batting number 40.
West Volusia leading at 11-3 in the top of the third. Halden Grove grounds it to the shortstop, but there is no throw, so Grove will get there safely. By the way, if his grandma is listening, I did get a correction, and you were right. Of course you're right. But the coach, one of the coaches said that we heard it wrong when the parent was saying how to pronounce the name. Here's a ball hit over to the second baseman by William Gomez, and the second baseman is going to tag out the runner going to second. That'll be a 4 unassisted fielder's choice to end the inning. So that will do it here in the third. Three-run score in the inning, 12-3 West Volusia as we head to the bottom of the third.
We invite your support and contributions to the Dixie Youth Scholarship Fund. Offering financial assistance to hundreds of former players was not accomplished easily. Funds for these scholarships came from many sources, including donations. We ask you to consider making a contribution and by doing so, help more graduates from Dixie Youth Leagues to continue their education. All money collected for the Scholarship Fund is given for scholarships. No funds are kept for administrative purposes. If you would be interested in knowing more about the scholarship program, contact one of the officials at this tournament. They will provide information and explain what to do. On behalf of those who have received scholarships in the past years, may we express our appreciation for your support of the scholarship program. Thanks to you, it's working.
All right, we head to the bottom of the third. Sebring will send up batters 11, 12, and 1.
Leading up the bottom half of the third inning for Sebring, number 6, Colton Newman.
Colton Newman will lead it off. Let's get back to your shout-outs at 352-258-8450. Yes, great job, Jaden. Auntie loves you. Thank you for that. Good job, Halden Grove and West Volusia. G-Mom listening in Yucca Valley, California. Thank you, G-Mom. I went down again today to ask, based on our conversation we had yesterday. Coach even wrote it in, H-A-L-L. So we apologize for the confusion, as it is, in fact, pronounced Halden Grove. So thank you again for that. Ground ball to the pitcher. The throw to first. Dropped at first base. So Newman will reach base safely. Sebring with the leadoff batter on base. Maddox Alexi, the batter, grounds it over to the shortstop, who bobbles it, picks it up, goes to the bag and tags the bag for the out. 6 unassisted, fielder's choice. First out of the inning.
Now batting, number 1, Colton Lewis.
Since it's to the top of the order, here is Colton Lewis. And he lines it to the shortstop, off the glove of the shortstop. The throw to second. They got him out anyway. The throw coming in from left center field. That is Kylan Giampalucci, I think, making that throw over there.
Now batting, number 10, Ty Cleveland.
It'll be a fielder's choice. And that's the second out of the inning. 2 outs, runner at first for Ty Cleveland. This is hit on the ground to second and past the second baseman into right center field. Lewis rounding third, but he's going to go back to the bag as the shortstop looked him back, and now they get the ball to the pitcher.
Now batting, number 12, Griffin Troy.
Runners on the corners for Griffin Troy. 2 outs in the inning. Sebring trails 12-3. We're in the bottom of the third. Troy pops it up. Now it hits the ground right side. Picked up by the pitcher. The throw to first. High and not in time. I think the first baseman may have come off the bag. Here comes a runner coming home. And he will score the second run of the inning. Griffin is on his way to third. He'll get there safely. It's a 2-run score for Sebring.
Number 5, MJ Divas.
And it's 12-5 with a runner at third and 2 outs. MJ DeVries, the batter.
Excuse me, MJ DeVries.
And DeVries hits it just foul down the third base line. Sebring down 7 here in the bottom of inning number 3. Game scheduled for 6. Both teams trying to stay alive here in the Dixie Youth Baseball T-Ball State Tournament. Swing and a miss at the next one. Timeout called as a ball from another field comes onto our field. And this one lined past the third baseman into left field. A base hit, RBI single for DeVries. The throw coming in gets away, and that's going to send DeVries to second. Sebring has cut the deficit in half. It's now 12-6. 2 outs for the number 5 hitter in the order, Derek Rosa LeBoy.
Now batting, number 11, Derek Rosa LeBoy.
And he pops it up to short, into and out of the glove of the shortstop. Runner rounding third and coming home. It's a foot race. And a diving attempt by the shortstop, Meadows. He tags him, but right as that foot is on the plate. And Meadows going to chase after the runner on base and get him and tag him out. Boy, Meadows all over the place. And that will do it here in the inning. As another run did score in the inning. 4-run score to make it 12-7 as we head to the top of inning number 4. Back with more baseball right after this.
The Sportsmanship Award is one of the most coveted awards to be won at this Dixie Youth Baseball Tournament. Sportsmanship is playing hard to win, but realizing all cannot become winners. It is being a gracious loser and even more a gracious winner. Good sportsmanship involves such matters as fair play, keen rivalry, but careful observance of the rules, courtesy, and a generous attitude toward an opponent. To be considered for an award for sportsmanship, a team must, 1, demonstrate good conduct and positive attitude by all players and coaches, both on and off the field. Number 2, be prompt and participate in all scheduled activities throughout the tournament. 3, have fans that show good conduct and attitude toward umpires and opposing teams. And 4, be neat in appearance and dress of both team and coaches at all times. We ask all in attendance here at this Dixie Youth Tournament join the coaches and players in making these qualifications the rule of behavior while attending these tournament games. Let's make this year a wonderful year of fun and great memories.
Top of the fourth, we begin with a base hit to center field. Nobody there, so Sagan Dudley going for 2. And the throw to second, they got him out at second. It'll be a base hit. And then a throw out from center field for the first out of the inning. 1 out, base is empty for Kylan Giampalucci. And Giampalucci hits it into left field for a base hit. Giampalucci going for 2. No, he's going to come back. Probably a good idea. Shortstop chases him back. A 1 out single. Top of the fourth, West Volusia leading Sebring 12-7. Sebring playing much better than yesterday.
Number 23, Isaac Lara.
But I tell you, that DeSoto team has been hitting the ball. They have scored 62 runs in 2 games. Ground ball to the shortstop, who will throw to second in time. Isaac Laura will reach first on a fielder's choice. That's the second out of the inning. 2 outs for Brody Meadows, the shortstop. And Meadows hits this one into center field, base hit. Laura, they're waving him home as the throw finally comes into the infield. Meadows is going to score, I think. Let's see. Yes. I mean, he was right on that line, down the third base line, once the ball got to the pitcher. So the run will count. An inside the park home run for Brody Meadows as he drives in 2. And it's 14-7 West Volusia. Next batter, Carson Taylor grounds it to second. The throw to first late, not in time. Dropped by the first baseman. It gets by him now. And Taylor will go to second. 2 outs with a runner at second for Bryson Wilkins.
Now batting number 5, Bryson Wilkins.
Wilkins lines it to the shortstop, and 1 hops into the glove. He's going to hold on to it and not make a throw. Almost a catch, but kind of trapped it there.
Now batting at number 25, Jaden Brayton.
Jaden Brayton will bat with 2 outs and 2 on. 7th batter to come to the plate. Remember, each team can bat up to 10 players in an inning, unless 3 outs are recorded. Ground ball to the pitcher, who knocks it down, picks it up, throws to third late and not in time. Everybody's safe. Bases loaded for West Volusia.
Now batting number 7, Gabriel Ruiz.
Gabriel Ruiz will have a chance to drive in some more runs with 2 outs. Right-handed hitter. Ruiz swings and grounds it to the pitcher, who has trouble picking it up, and by the time he does so, not able to make a play. West Volusia will add another run, and it's now 15-7.
Parker Thornton.
Parker Thornton, the batter. Left-handed hitter. Swings and pops this one up, and the catch is made for the third and final out. Well, I've been calling him Thornton because that's what the coach wrote, but it's actually Thornton. There's an N in there I see on the back of his uni. So my apologies. I'm just going with what the coach wrote. That's the third and final out. So we'll head to the bottom of the fourth. West Volusia up 8, 15-7 here on Jock Jive.
Every league in Dixie Youth Baseball sets their sights each year on the Dixie Youth Baseball World Series. In August, champions in the Majors Division, the AAA Division, or the O-Zone Division from each state compete for the #1 position in Dixie Youth Baseball. Why not combine your vacation with a week of championship youth baseball at the Dixie Youth World Series? Did you know a child may start in the Dixie program at or below age 6 and continue through age 19? Yes, there's an opportunity for youth 6 through 19 to enjoy baseball in Dixie. Dixie Youth, Dixie Boys, Dixie Majors. If your league is not a part of these baseball programs, contact a Dixie official for information and bring your child up in Dixie.
Kyler Doty will lead it off for Sebring here in the bottom of inning number 4. It's 15-7 West Volusia. The game is scheduled for 6 innings. Winner will advance and play at 11 a.m. tomorrow against the loser of our winner's bracket game coming up between Brooksville and DeSoto. The loser of this game will be eliminated, so we invite you to hang around for the elimination ceremony. We'll also announce the most valuable player and the sportsmanship winner. Doty hits this one left side. Fair ball on the third base line. No play for the third baseman. An infield hit for Doty. Sebring down 8. Certainly manageable. Jordan Montoya will step in.
Now batting, number 4, Jalen Montoya.
Jordan swings and hits it just outside that circle in front of home plate. That's a fair ball. The pitcher picks it up, but he has no throw. So a couple of tough plays to make. First and second.
Now batting,
with nobody out.
Hudson Moore.
There's a shout out that says, "Let's go West Volusia." Hudson Moore will bat with 2 on. Right-handed hitter takes a swing at it, hits it left side off the glove of the pitcher, trying to backhand it. He'll pick it up, throw to second, and it's in time. They get the force. Meadows covers the bag. A 1-6 fielder's choice. Doty to third. Montoya out at second for the first out.
Now batting, number 8.
1 out with runners on the corners for Diego Cuevas.
Diego Cuevas.
There's a shout out to West Volusia. Dewey Booster from the shop in Orange City. Ground ball to the shortstop Meadows. He's going to go to the bag and get the force out. 6 unassisted fielder's choice. Moore is out at second, but it's an RBI as Doty will score to make it 15-8. That's the second out of the inning.
Number 7, Canton Anderson.
Canton Anderson will bat with 2 outs. And he hits the tee for strike 1. This is popped up and caught by the pitcher on a low line drive for the third and final out. Anderson lines out. That will end the fourth. We'll move to the fifth. West Volusia 15, Sebring 8 here on Jock Jive.
Are you aware of the scholarship program available to participants in Dixie Youth Baseball? Hundreds of men and women have won scholarships and used them to help pay for their education after graduating from high school. $72,000 scholarships were given away this year. To apply for a scholarship, you must be a senior in high school, complete the application, and mail it by March 1st to be considered for one of these awards. If you played Dixie Youth Baseball in past years and you will be a senior in high school next year, we encourage you to think about this opportunity. Many are glad they did.
There's another shout out. Miss Bierman says, keep the ball on the ground, Sebring. Runs. Don't forget, folks, if you would like an audio copy of this game or any other game during the state tournaments, they're only $5 each. Just email info@jockjive.com. That's INFO, info@jockjive.com. We'll send you an electronic invoice that allows you to pay by credit card or debit card, and the games will be on their way to you. At the Inn on the Lakes in Sebring, you will enjoy the luxury of casual yet elegant surroundings that are as pleasing to the eye as they are comfortable and relaxing. With more than 155 spacious, beautifully decorated guest rooms and suites, you can experience the best that Sebring, Florida hotels have to offer. At Inn on the Lakes, you will be afforded all the comforts of home, in addition to stunning views that overlook the lakes and the finest hospitality around. To find out more, go to inonthelakes.com or call 1-800-531-5253. First batter of the inning hits it into right field for a base hit. That is Nico Amato. And he will lead things off for West Volusia with a base hit. Top of the fifth. 7-run advantage. Well, this is kind of a big inning for West Volusia because if they can get the lead above double digits, we'll put some pressure on Sebring in the bottom of the fifth to at least score 1 run. Ground ball left side. Pitcher knocks it down, picks it up, but has no throw. That will put runners at first and second.
Now batting number 3, William Gomez.
First and second, nobody out for William Gomez. And a ground ball to the pitcher. He'll throw to first, but it's dropped by the first baseman. Amato's going to come home. Grove is going to hold at third. And it's now 16-8 West Volusia.
Now batting number 6, Sagan.
I will send up Sagan Dudley with 2 on. And nobody out. Left-handed hitter, top of the order. Dudley grounds it to the pitcher. He's going to throw it to first. This time it is caught at first base. It will be an RBI, though, as Grove will score. Gomez moves to second on the play. And it's 17-8 West Volusia. That's the first out of the inning. It sends up Kylan Giampalucci.
Number 44, Kylan Giampalucci.
Right-handed hitter hits it down the left field line. That's a fair ball as it hugs the line for a base hit. A run will score. A throw to second, not in time. It's a double for Giampalucci as he drives in another run. Gomez scores on the play. And it's now 18-8 West Volusia.
Number 23, Isaac Laura.
Isaac Laura will bat now. A double for Giampalucci. And the next batter, Isaac Laura, hits it to the shortstop, past the shortstop, into left center field. And Laura around second, heading third. They're waving him home. The throw will go to the pitcher. He'll have to go back, I think. No, he threw it home. So they're going to let the runner score. You got to hold the ball and call timeout. Okay, they're saying because he made that act of throwing and trying to make a play that the run will be allowed to count. The pitcher had called timeout. Run would not have scored. So 2 more runs come home to make it 20-8. And a base hit in the center field for Brody Meadows. One out, one on. (20-8). West Volusia leads it. We're in the top of the 5th. And they're certainly making it difficult for Sebring in the bottom of the inning. This ball, slow roller in front of that little circle outside of home plate. That'll be a base hit for Carson Taylor. No throw to first. And the throw to over to third, not in time. Now Taylor going to second. He'll get there without a throw. And that will put runners at second and third with 1 out. Bryson Wilkins will bat with 2 ahead of him, second and third, and 1 out. 20-8, West Volusia. Another shout out. Good job, West Volusia. That's from Aiden Colon. Sebring, talk it out there. Come on, defense. Miss Bierman, ground ball to the shortstop. He'll throw to second, but they don't have a force there. Now the runner's going to take off and go to third. Meadows scores. Taylor to third base. Runners on the corners. And it's now 21-8.
Okay, this is the 10th batter, number 25.
10th batter of the inning. Here is Jaden Brayton. All you have to do is get the ball into the hands of the pitcher inside that circle to end the inning. There's only 1 out. And it's a line drive off the glove of the shortstop, who picks it up, throws to second, not in time. The runner's going to go from second to third, but they will throw it to the pitcher. Well, the pitcher ran out of the circle. And the runner's going to come home, and the pitcher didn't tag him out. Wilkins slides in safely. The other runner going to third. They're going to throw it to third, and it gets down the third base line, and the run's going to score. All they had to do is not make an attempt to make a play. Instead, they did, and everybody scores on the play. 3 runs score to make it 24-8, West Volusia. And that means that Sebring needs a minimum of 6 runs in the bottom of the 5th inning to keep this thing going. Back for the bottom of the 5th right after this on JockJive.com.
Are you aware of the scholarship program available to participants in Dixie Youth Baseball? Hundreds of men and women have won scholarships and used them to help pay for their education after graduating from high school. 70 $2,000 scholarships were given away this year. To apply for a scholarship, you must be a senior in high school, complete the application, and mail it by March 1st to be considered for one of these awards. If you played Dixie Youth Baseball in past years and you will be a senior in high school next year, we encourage you to think about this opportunity. Many are glad they did. Sportsmanship is one of the goals of Dixie Youth Baseball. At times, we see good sportsmanship displayed by everyone, except for some adults. We feel that as adults, regardless of whether or not they're active in the program, they're supposed to set a good example. Everyone can do this as they sit in the stands cheering for their favorite team. Be a good example of sportsmanship. Yell for, not against a team. In this way, you can set a good example of sportsmanship. Fans are as much a part of the game as the umpires, so be a good fan by cheering for your team and not against the other.
All right, now we're being told that the last 2 runs did not count. So I guess they did give them the timeout, even though the pitcher made an effort to make a play. And the first batter of the inning grounds it to the pitcher. The throw to first will be in time to put out Colton Newman.
That first batter was number 6, Colton Newman.
So there's 1 out. Our score 22-8 in the bottom of the 5th.
Number 2,
So Sebring needs to score a minimum of 4 runs or the game will end here in the 5th. Maddox Alexi will now bat. And the right-hander pops this one up over to shortstop, and it's going to bounce away from the shortstop Meadows for a base hit. 1 out, 1 on, and we'll head to the top of the order. Here's Colton Lewis.
Number 1, Colton Lewis.
Right-handed hitter. And Lewis grounds this one over to third. The throw will go to second, but it gets by the second baseman. Alexi, as they throw it to third, is safe at third base. And there are runners on the corners with 1 out. Ty Cleveland will bat. And this one has the emojis of a crying emoji. Darn it, Sebring. Well, it actually helped Sebring out in the top of the inning when those last 2 runs were erased from the board. So it's 22-8, not 24-8. This one hit over to the right side of the infield, fielded by the pitcher. The throw to first will be in time. 1-3 put out for Ty Cleveland, an RBI, as Maddox Alexi will score on the play. Lewis at second base. That's the 2nd out of the inning. And now West Volusia is 1 out away from victory. It's 22-9. And the next batter, Griffin Troy, grounds it past the second baseman into right field. That's going to get home another run.
Griffin Troy with the bat. Now batting number 5.
And it's 22-10.
MJ.
So they're at least trying to get this thing under double digits to give themselves a chance to play a 6th inning. The next batter is MJ DeVries. And he rips that one foul, third base side for strike 1. Don't forget to stick around for the elimination ceremony. Plus, we'll have the MVP and the Sportsmanship Award winner. DeVries hits this one just foul in front of home plate. Didn't go outside that circle. Strike 2. Another shot out. 1 more out, West Volusia. Let's go. McLean Pearson Associates. Another shout out. Come on, West Volusia. 1 more out. Line drive off the glove of the pitcher. Picked up by the second baseman. He'll go to the bag and get that final out. That'll actually be scored 1-6 fielder's choice. And the ball game is over. West Volusia will win it by the final score of 22-10. Or 22 to 9 or 10? Yes, 10. Players are lining up now on first and third, ready to shake hands. (22-10). Again, our final score. West Volusia stays alive. Sebring has been eliminated from further play. Congratulate those young men on a good tournament. They have the closest drive home here in Sebring. Much better performance, though. Sebring doubled the number of runs they scored yesterday. They also probably doubled the number of outs they recorded as well. West Volusia trying to fight their way through the losers bracket. They will now play at 11 o'clock tomorrow morning against the loser of our next game coming up between Brooksville and DeSoto. Stand by as we announce our MVP and sportsmanship winners. Another shout out. Yay, so proud of you boys. Another shout out. Good job, West Volusia. Way to go. Woohoo, McLean, Pierce, and Associates. Another shout out. Miss Bierman won't be able to make it, but you can bet I will be texting my hands off for my DeSoto boys. Love you all. The Sportsmanship Award winner is number 5, MJ DeVries.
Number 5 for...
Well, wait a minute.
West Volusia.
Okay, it's number 5 for West Volusia, the MVP.
We'll get the MVP. That's Bryson Wilkins.
Bryson
Wilkins.
Or 25, excuse me, 25. Jaden Brayton.
Brayton will get the MVP.
Is the MVP winner. They had number 5 over there and sitting back, so it's 25. And the sportsmanship winner for Sebring here comes a young man. We'll wait till he turns around. And it's number 5. So maybe there was the confusion because it's MJ DeVries is the Sportsmanship Award winner. So I'll turn it over to Rob Asbury now for the elimination ceremony. And then I'll sign off once he's done.
You don't hear me? Okay. Number 1, Colton Lewis. Okay. Number 10, Ty Cleveland. Number 12, Griffin Troy. Number 5, MJ Davis. Number 11, Derek Rosa LeBoy. Number 3, Tyler Doty. Number 4, Jalen Montoya. Number 9, Hudson Moore. Number 8, Diego Davis. Number 7, Kenton Anderson. Number 6, Colton Newman. And number 2, Maddox Alexi. The assistant coach is Troy Cleveland, Josh Rodriguez, and Kevin Doty. And the manager is Aaron Lewis. Ladies and gentlemen, the teams in the state tournament are winners already, and they represent the best from their districts. However, with this loss, we have to say goodbye to Sebring. We have enjoyed having them in this tournament and celebrate their commendable baseball season. Let's all give Sebring a round of applause and wish them a safe trip home and great successes in their future play in baseball.
All right, once again, the final score, West Volusia 22, Sebring 10. Sebring eliminated from further play. West Volusia stays alive. They'll play at 11 a.m. tomorrow. We'll have the action right here on JockJive.com. Winners bracket game coming up between Brooksville and DeSoto, scheduled for a 2 o'clock start. Until then, for all of us here at JockJive.com, I'm Mike Rideout saying so long, good afternoon, and God bless. Thanks for all the shout-outs as well. We'll see you soon.